Beautiful ignited souls, we are ready for a new creation. This is part 3 of Knowing the Gods Who Reveal Secret Codes. Of course, we listened. Take a break by all means. And wow, I'm getting my videos reach maximum limit on here. So okay, so take a break. I just said take a break, and I saw this is what we're talking about, synchronicity. It's like it's amazing how those things happen. Okay, so and still recording, I hope. Yeah. All right. So here we are saying that created is two. We see how two is also foundational and gives us 13. Now, this is why, as well, two has a double effect. Where it is also agreement, it's also death. Remember, this is where Christ had his agreement with his disciples, you could say. They had an agreement, whatever it is, and they when you eat of the bread, it's my flesh. When you drink of the wine, it's my blood, and so on. And there was happening there. This has still set a foundation even today. So this is important that you understand the 13 people at the table having this Last Supper. They set a foundation for the created God in this new era. So there was a severing away of an old way of doing, thinking, and whatever it is. And this was what was happening here. Then we have for the God of movement, of course, the number 5 equals 26, which we have seen the relationship of 6 and 5. It was 6 and 5 in another way. And here we have 6. It's like saying, creation again. Creation is there, 6 days of creation, 6 days of well, we have 60 minutes of the day, which is 6, and so on. 66 books of Moses, the double sixes. And there is a lot more to be said on 6. Also, if we did the numerical value for the word 6, it gives us 7, which is giving a whole totality of all this as well. We can see that here with 6, what I was saying gives us 7. So this is the said God. The said God, which is also foundational and has the numerical value of 6, really showing all of creation, has the ability, of course, of the double-edged sword of 7 right here. It's like it can swing either way. Here we have the God of soaring. We have seen it in 7. 7 again has a strong relationship with 13 as in death. We saw this, I have showed this on the sacrifice template, the death God. So it's always two, like Biden and Trump. Of course, there's always two. One's going to have to go, like Cain, Abel. One's going to have to die, like Esau and Jacob. There's always one have to leave. This means that there is, death of that existence in that certain realm. And of course, the divided also has a strong relationship with the Trinity. Then we see that in the movie The Matrix, where of course he who's the one had to, of course, he was in room 101, very important as well. And this is where he found his other self, and which he had to more or less die as well. We're talking about the one, the one, Keanu Reeves. Okay, all right. So called God also is 16, has this relationship here. We see this. Basically, it's like the gods have their understanding. It's like saying, look, we know we're brothers, so we know we're sisters. You go this way, I go that way. We're going to meet at the top of the mountain, and so on. And of course, you who are working with the gods, you are not able to see both gods at the same time. It's like you either vote for Biden or Trump or that sort of thing, Republican or Democrat. Okay. Then we have um, the maid god. Also, we had 24, 6. We see the pattern. Basically, we see the pattern. We see the set hair, like two fours would be 8. But we also see the two threes, which is 6, showing hair. When they come together, they form this pattern here. This is the 8 that Christ was calling on when he was on the cross and said, Father, Father, why hast thou forsaken me? That was where he was meeting with his other self. Remember that we done what we've just done and saw 13 and 31? This is it right here. So in 28, we did that with 28, although what we were checking was actually 29, but I'm just showing you. Did we do 29 as well in that form? Like 20, 20 is 8 and 9 is 6. So that would be 14. The 14 gods would be right there. I'm doing this mentally, but it's like we're doing the serpent. So 29, had we done 20, TWENTY, 29, NINE, 9 is 6, 20 is 8, and adding this together is 14. That's the gods right there, people. 1 plus 4 is 5. So we see how the gods, as I say, it's like this. The gods are saying, there's something simple you should have showed them, and you didn't. What's going on with you? Okay. Hey, you have done it now. Okay. So when we added all this together here, that would have meant, and there's the 5 right here. There's the 5. This is what the gods, they don't stop. They say, you go along, because the gods want us to have fun. But it's like when they say stop or something and we don't really listen, it's just like being in the playground. Then you bruise and you graze and you go, oh, or something. That's the gods. That's how they do. So 29, like we did, comes to 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. And this is where we would add these. So numbers from 11 here to 5 or 2 to 5 comes to 29. And in word form, 29 gives us 5. Isn't that fantastic? That's how the gods operate. They want us to understand their makeup, and what they are saying is, right here, in case you're wondering, well, what's all this about? All this is within your makeup. So you need to develop a dialogue with the gods to understand how to use the key to unlocking that treasure box within you, because they have given each of us a specific letter. This is so delicious what I have been experiencing, that there is a secret letter in each and every one of us, and it's referenced in the Bible. Oh, okay, we're going to wrap up on here. This is it. So the gods want us to acknowledge this here. So we had the 29. We've done the 29. We worked this out, which gives us the 5. And even if we just did like 2, 9, we have seen like 2 is 4, 9 is 6, and that would be where we do new creation. Let there be light. This is what Mother Eve did when she said, let there be light, and there was light. So, and the blessed God, of course, the blessed God have, although taken something away, is really reminding us in that makeup, saying, it's almost like saying, you cannot escape your double. That's what the blessed gods are saying here. And this is 7 letters. 7 letters is representing the gods again, the serpent. The serpent. which is also W. So now we will show you, just look at the blessed God. The B also is very indicative of the number 13, where the gods at the table with number 13, where they come into agreement, like Christ at the disciple and the disciples. This is what was happening. This was what was happening. Didn't he, whatever he gave of himself, this is what you call a blessing. It's like giving of himself onto the disciples, being less, going into onto the crucifixion of letting go of pride, letting go of fear, letting go of resentment. Now, by the way, all of those things as well. One of the key things that I followed in the Bible was that everything pertaining to Christ was always said that they would go to say the mount and preach or whatever, so whatever was written of the Messiah would be fulfilled. So that which was written would be fulfilled. Everything that was done was to fulfill something that a prophet or someone had written already. This is why it is important to know what is written of you. And so you too can say, I am willing or not to fulfill that which is written of me. Oh, okay. Let's, yeah. So basically, that's what it is, people. Understanding what is written of you, and it's very important, and you will find that you are at liberty to say, okay, I am going according to this or that. I'm going to have to do, I'm just wondering whether to go along with this and kind of split the video in different sections, but we are going to have to do another part on this, which I have done many videos showing the introduction of the gods, but I'm going along with how the gods are guiding us here. But I really want to reassure you on the language aspect of the gods, because basically the gods are saying all of this is in your makeup. You are all of this. You are all of creation. You are the cells. You are all of creation, and it's important to know. It's like saying to know yourself is to know the gods, and to know the gods is also to know yourself. To know your heart is to look out in the earth. For instance, if you were kind to animals, that would be a reflection of your heart. If you were kind to someone, that is a reflection of your heart. If you are what you eat is a reflection of the state of your heart. How you behave is a reflection of your consciousness, the consciousness of your heart. Whatever it is, so within, so without. And this is what the gods are really wanting to show us. And for this reason as well, they are saying the language, there is an emphasis on language, and they are saying there are two serpents or two creation, Pents, which equals 34, and this is the caduceus. Or I did this both ways. They are the medicine that we are requiring right now. They are the medicine. This could, well, the serpents are serpents, it doesn't matter. Okay, so, and they are saying, we want to help you to heal your life, to evolve, to grow, to become that confident person that you will co-creating. You are co-creator with the universe, and they are excited about your life, and they want you to be excited about your life. So there are two of these serpents, and they also represent, as I say, earth, EARTH, which equals, this is 10, 25, 2 plus 5 is 7, and heart, HEART, and of course is 7. Adding this together is 14, 1 plus 4 is 5, which is, let's just complete on here, which is the universe, SE, which is, let's, okay, universe, which is 3, 5, 9, 4, 5, 9, 1, 5. So this is 10, 20, 33, 35, 41. So this is what 4 plus 1 is 5. And that is what we call a kundalini. This is what we call Christ. This is what we call home pyramid, and all of those things that 5 represent. More so, it is Eve. 1, 5, 4, 5, which is 14, equals Eve holds the key to the universe, that which was before any event takes place. So I have completed this on 1 hour, 4 minutes and 6 or 7. And so I'm going to split this. I'm just seeing the synchronicity here and acknowledging the power of the gods. So do join me again. Please be generous by leaving your comments, giving us a like, and subscribing. And because this is something that I feel it's a path that needs to be explored by many, and so I am asking for your contribution by staying ignited and united, and of course share. Thank you.